Hi friends, Andy Vegan. Time for breakfast. And I love fruit for breakfast. And the colder it gets, the more nuts or seeds I add, up to granolas. Today I have a new fruit salad combination. I add mangoes to macadamias and pears. So here are the mango and the pear. At half a mango, mangoes are meals by itself. It's a wonderful base for a fruit salad, or just by itself, a whole meal, high fiber content, makes beautiful skin, as the Indians say. Maybe that has still to be checked by Western science, as so many things from India. And here's a pear, right in season. So they go nicely together. Pears have a sweetness that has a little bitter tinge, but very slightly so. And the mangoes have peppery sweetness, fascinating flavor. Both can be fascinating by themselves, and well, I like to combine them. And I add macadamias today, the queen of nuts. I love macadamias. They go in. They're perfect with mangoes. They have a little bit of savory flavor, and they are hard macadamias. And as opposed to cashews that are rather sweet and soft. Yeah. But macadamias and cashews are my favorite nuts. Well, that was earlier. Now I have so many other nuts favorite. They're all cool. The more I combine them, the more I find combinations that are great. The more ingredients I like as my favorite. So it's a little bit, yeah. But so 3 ingredients for a fruit salad. Second part of the breakfast will be a cashew dressing. I have a cashew yogurt, and I blend a banana into it, or 2 small bananas, to make it a little bit runnier, lighter. The cashew yogurt is heavy. Cashews blended with water, ratio 1:1. And also I add some bacteria, a tiny amount of acidophilus. You can get that acidophilus bacteria online. You only need a tiny amount. Don't take too many, because it's a white powder. If you take too much, it gets bitter. The flavor, not good on the yogurt. But it takes only 1 night in a room temperature, in a container, only a small amount of yogurt in that container, the lid on top, otherwise it goes through the lid if it's too warm. The bacteria produce the yogurt overnight, and then I put it in the fridge, and the longer it lasts, the more intense it tastes. It can be then tart and a little bit sour. Love that. Yogurt, it has a wonderful flavor, and it's super healthy for the intestines. It gets a healthy gut microbiome. If you have gut problems, digestive problems, yogurt oftentimes is a good solution. It's a wonderful breakfast, nutritious. And I show you in another video how to make the cashew yogurt. You find the link under this one. And for the flavor, as the yogurt is already sour, I add lemon zest. That is also sour, but it has more the lemony part of the sour flavor. I call it a lemony banana yogurt. I tried to add lemon juice to the yogurt dressing. It was too sour. The yogurt is already sour. So lemon zest it is. And the blender dance. This is a German blender, by the way. Check it out. Rainbow Blend, Revolution of Blending. Very cool. I show you what it looks like, and now it's a little bit creamier, or runnier, I mean, because that's important for a fruit salad dressing. I would say when the dressing is too heavy, and that's plain yogurt, it would be a little bit sticky together with the fruit. It would be too heavy. Can you see the sun is on? No, I don't know. That's why I put a banana into the dressing. There are other ways to make a yogurt into a dressing. Other fruit. Also, I once did raspberries, thawed raspberries from the freezer. They release the juice, and that also makes the yogurt runnier then. It was wonderful. The raspberries also love the sour flavor from the yogurt. Not too much, but it's right, was right. So it was also a nice dressing. So there are many ways to do it. Or you can blend a mango into the yogurt. That would give you a mango lassi, famous Indian drink, lassis. Many ways to make a yogurt dressing. The plain yogurt I tried was too heavy for most fruit salads, that is. And this dressing also is like a neutral backdrop for the fruit salad. The ingredients can display their qualities, their flavors, textures, colors nicely on that background, like on a canvas. The colors, the paint of a painting. They also, sometimes painters use a grounding on the canvas to highlight the colors on the painting, and this dressing is supposed to be like that a little bit. It's more neutral than adding new flavors, and that's why I use it. I like to use it. So I always learn new combinations. It's mango and pear and macadamia. I will see what it tastes like. There are endless variety of different fruit salads. Earlier I made at home with the family. When I was little, we made always large bowls of fruit salad for the whole family. Just basic old bananas, apples, oranges. You know, what do you have? What we find in the supermarkets. That was our fruit salad. A little bit lemon juice on top. Wonderful. I love that as a dessert. But these fruit salads are different. They are just 3 ingredients or so. And then a yogurt dressing and ice cream on top. I'll show you that in a moment, the ice cream. This ice cream will have 5 ingredients, mainly strawberries, frozen strawberries, and a little bit smaller amount of bananas. Yeah, I want to have the strawberry flavor in the foreground. The bananas come in to give a little creamier texture. Yeah, there are 1.5 cups maybe, almost 2. These are almost 2 cups, so a little bit less. I love the bananas with the strawberries together. They are perfect matching. They have a kind of vanilla affinity. That is really interesting. I have many recipes with the bananas and strawberries, and so nicely match with almonds too. So, but this time it's just a Blitz ice cream that is made with a food processor. And here, I show you mine. It is a food processor with the S blade. That is a large blade that is a little bit slower, considerably slower than the power blender. It's produce a lot of heat, and this one can process longer, has a better grip on the ingredients right away. I don't need to add liquid or so. The blender, the high-speed blender, when you only have a high-speed blender, you might want to add a little bit of liquid to make the blender have a grip on the ingredients, especially when they're frozen. They don't like that. So a little bit liquid helps, and then, but you might have to freeze the ice cream a little bit again before you can make these beautiful scoops. So you can use your blender when you don't have a food processor, but when you have one, you have an advantage. I'll show you. Blitz ice cream is right away. So the strawberries and the bananas go both in, and both are frozen, and that means important. I can't wait too long before I begin now, because the longer I wait, the warmer they get. They thaw, and then I have no time to process. I want to have scoops right away. So also the other ingredients here to refine, for example, the cashew flour. All the other was also in the freezer half an hour before I began. I put the cashew flour into the freezer. Cashew flour I make myself. electric coffee grinder, very inexpensive. You mix all kinds of nut and seed flours in seconds. And it's perfect for a Blitz ice cream with bananas, for an ice cream, to make it creamier. You don't need an ice machine for that. It's very cool. I found that trick last year, I guess. It was very super. So that's for the creaminess. And now, the thing with the frozen fruit is they're very healthy and full of nutrients. Sometimes they have a little bit less of flavor. Perfectly ripe fruit full of sugar. Starches convert into sugar. That's ripening, called ripening. It tastes these wonderful flavors. Sour fruit oftentimes are not enough ripe. But when you have frozen fruit, there are all the nutrients in there, but sometimes they don't have the full fruity flavor you get from the field right away. But there's a nice trick to balance that, because the sugar I can emulate that missing in the fruit is with date mousse. Date mousse is another video how to make the date mousse. It's easy, just blending dates with a little bit of water, and they have a high sugar content. And the advantage of dates is they're super healthy. If you eat dates every day, you get healthier and healthier. There's studies about that too. And I don't want to have the date flavor in the foreground because it says about the strawberries and not just the sweetness. And to highlight the sweetness, I add the opposite, lemon juice. 1 lemon juice here, juice of our 1 lemon. That is the other side of the trick. To highlight the natural flavors of a fruit, I just add sweet and sour. Dates are perfect, and lemon juice too. And it's a lot of date mousse this time. It's maybe 4 tablespoons or so. Sometimes, as I said, you don't have the perfect fruit, but there's a way to help yourself. So, blender dance for Blitz ice cream. This looks like a perfect ice cream to me. Have a look for yourself. That's what it should look like. And it needs some time processing. Yeah. And as again, I say that as I found it only later. I've been doing ice cream for some time, Blitz ice cream for some time, but with it makes a lot of difference if you have just all of the ingredients in the freezer for some time. It gives you just maybe half a minute more blending time, but that makes the difference because you want to have all the ingredients creamy and smooth, and otherwise you get chunks because you over-process, the ice cream begins to melt. So here I have a perfect texture, no chunks, and wonderful scoops. I can now place my little scoops on top of my fruit salad. And then I have the strawberry flavor with enhanced strawberry flavor with the date mousse and the lemons, and the bananas melting into the yogurt dressing with the mangoes. So this dressing, this fruit salad, this ice cream is more than just a backdrop for the fruit salad. It is. Sometimes I make an ice cream rather to support the ingredients in the fruit salad, but this time is an own element. It's the strawberry in addition to the fruit salad, and I'm looking forward to try this. Also, strawberries and pears are a wonderful combination. You see, that's what it looks like. Looking forward to it. And it's a breakfast that looks fancy, like a dessert almost, but it's so easy to make. Just the 3 parts. Each of it is not a big deal. You prepare a little bit with yogurt, date mousse, and so forth. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day and enjoy the endless vegan variety. And you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X.